Hello, hello, how we doing, Stuttgart? Good? It's so a pleasure to be with you guys. My name is Hector Ayala. I'm from Mexico. Yes, a huevo, I like it. So you've been to Mexico, you hippie-looking motherfucker. I see your face. See? And the Mexican over here, a huevo with your German. Hija, bien. She got the passport, eh? And the good one, cabrona. Mira nomás. I love it, guys. No, I've been for 10 years now here in Europe. I live in Barcelona. I've been spending a few days here in Germany. I was in Switzerland also for a few days. What the fuck is Swiss? The price of a burger, you can buy a kidney in Mexico, man. The fuck, man, I swear I was there. I thought if I lost my wallet, they were gonna fine me for littering, you know what I mean? The Swiss and also Germany, like for me, such a contrast, because it's so safe here, guys, I swear. The contrast with Latin America, no? I've been here, and they were telling me always, my Western European friends, like, oh, be careful, that's a rough area, and I'm like, ay, mijo. A rough area. No, they tell me, be careful there, and I'm like, listen, my white Western European friends, if there are recycling bins, it's not a dangerous place. Ooh, watch out over there, but here goes the glass, here goes the organic. Like, it just doesn't really go that way. Even Switzerland, they had like 5 different containers for glass. They separate their glass by color. That's so fucking racist. The brown glass on this side and the white glass. I'm like, yeah, that's suspicious here. No, man. I swear, man. I face this shit all the time, no, this contrast that I see. My first week in Barcelona, same, they told me, be careful in that area, it's a bit dangerous, no? And also, I was there outside a supermarket, and this is how safe Europe is for me. Because I was there, I see a homeless man outside the supermarket asking for food. He's there, por favor, comida, please, some food. And I had a croissant, and I'm like, here, my friend. I didn't eat it, you can have it. And he looks at me and goes, no, gracias. No. I'm gluten intolerant. Welcome to Europe, cabrones. Welcome to the first world where you have vegan, gluten-free, fucking vegan, homeless people. That's insane to me. It's insane to me, man. But yeah, 10 years here. I love to see these differences. I thought I was gonna leave some stuff from Latin America behind, but no. Like now, for example, reggaeton. Who likes reggaeton? Yeah. Eso, hey, they like the reggaeton over there, and the whitest girls love the reggaeton. I know. No, I thought I was in Berlin a few years back, and I was outside the Späti, you call it, no? You drink outside the supermarkets, no? And there I saw this bunch of Berliners. You know the Berliners, they're so eclectic and modern. They're there with their beers, and they had their boombox out. And as I was approaching, I was expecting some minimal techno. No, they were there and like to a reggaeton beat. I'm like, I can't believe this shit. Reggaeton made it all the way to Europe. And I thought, if everything fails, I'm just gonna become a reggaeton artist. I cracked the formula. I really cracked the formula. I saw it's such a simple recipe for reggaeton. Like, number 1, Daddy Yankee haircut. Just get a line here. Ingredient number 2, the same beat for every song. It's the same beat. Oh no, it's always. If they get super creative, like extremely creative, they go. And they always have the same 2 guys in every reggaeton band. The same 2 guys. Guy number 1, he's this jacked up guy. No, at the beginning of the song, full of tattoos, he's yelling random stuff at the beginning of the beat. You can give him a supermarket list, broccoli, tomato, potato. You know, it's naming shit. And then you have the guy number 2, my favorite guy, like he has that the romantic guy. this scrawny, like Bad Bunny, very, very guapo, very good look, you know. He sounds like he just left the dentist. Have you heard? Like, en la casa. They're always in somebody's house. I don't know whose house that is, but they're there. And I love it, no? Because being in Barcelona, so multicultural, or Europe, like I see all these Scandinavian girls trying to dance reggaeton. They dance like Forrest Gump learning how to run, you know, like. And they don't understand the lyrics. They're like, I love reggaeton. The reggaeton is very sexy, you know? I'm like, you don't know what they're saying, because this scrawny guy, this romantic guy, is saying the most misogynistic things in that romantic voice. They're like, my fist up your ass. I open my hand. You know? And I love them because they're like, I'm a feminist. See, like from 9 to 5, they are fuck the patriarchy, but from 9 to midnight, papi, dámelo todo, you know? I love it. The Polish crazy. I like it. I like the Eastern Europeans because they're white people with brown people's problems, right? Sí, no, it's mad. I was dating a girl from back in Barcelona, a girl from Poland. That was my first date ever. My first culture shock. I was there. I arrived from Mexico and I opened the dating apps. No, and I was there swiping right. I stopped using them because everybody puts their height. No. The women are like that, no? They go like, oh, I want a sapiosexual man, a sensitive man, but you have to be 180, cabrón. You know? I liked the challenge. I was swiping right. I didn't give a fuck. I was there like, vámonos. I matched with this Polish woman, and there I go in my first date in Europe. No, I was got all guapo. I put everything. I took my baby chain out. Went there excited. I see this woman, this tall, blonde, big blue-eyed, red pouty lips, femme fatale. She was like this, huh? Remember the movie Mars Attack? See, no, and I was looking at her like, ay, cabrón. I was looking at her like a cathedral, man, like this. First culture shock of my life because I couldn't read her. The Latinos, we are pure fire. Everything is a telenovela to us. Everything is fire, excitement, you know, like even the simple tasks in the house, we're like, mi amor, I'm washing the dishes, you know. Like. And the Polish woman, she was like this. I'm like, I have to address this situation. You know those weird dates, you don't know what's going on? I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna call this shit out. I'm like, listen, Alexandra Shoshlakova, are you bored? Are you having a bad time? That's fine, you know what? We can part ways. That's okay. It's our first date. She's just looking at me dead in the eyes and goes like, Hector, I'm having a fantastic time. I'm like, I don't want to see you angry, cabrón. After two beers, she got chatty. And by chatty, I mean that she just went, so Hector, what are we doing next? Like, I don't know, by the sound of that, it sounds like we're gonna kidnap someone, you know? But then it happened. She was like, no, let's go back to my place. And there I am in my first one night stand in Europe. I come from Mexico. We are Catholic, mijito. You know, everything's very formal in the name of Jesus. You know, all this Catholic guilt that we have. But there I am, okay, I'm going home with the Polish woman. No, and sometimes you connect and that's fine. No, I was like, connection, that's cool. What a cool date. Let's go, let's consume the act. And then I realized as a short man with a taller woman, it's not about connection, it's about logistics. I swear, my friend. I swear, because, you know, I went down on her and I couldn't reach anything else. I felt like Michael Jordan on Space Jam, you know, like, oh, you're like, don't look at me in the eyes for this one, please, sir. Here. Ah! Do you like that on your nipples? Ah! He's really looking at me. Ah! She's like, that's my belly button, pendejo. Man, I swear. No, you have to break your stereotypes, I swear. I was dating, now I have a partner, but I was dating. I also had this experience with a British girl. Anybody from the UK here? No British, all right, no. See, there's some British there in the back. Good evening, mate. No, I had this experience because I always thought like Northern Europeans or British people that they hold their feelings inside, no? Like they're not as expressive as Latinos, no? And they're like just like, you all right, mate? No, but I was with this girl. We were in her place. We were making out. And suddenly she looks at me in the eyes and goes, Hector, have you ever had your ass licked? And I tried to dodge the bullet, you know. I'm like, espérate, no, wait. We don't fuck with that. Do you know Mexican diet? I just had enchiladas, man. You're like, I can't. It's for your own sake. It's gonna be spicy for you. You know what? No. But she was relentless. She's like, no. Go to a restroom, bottom drawer. There's some baby wipes. Chop. Now, I don't know about you, my friend. Have you ever been horny and terrified at the same time? I'm like, I can't escape. I'm like, my life is changing forever. Just going there, you know. I go there. I cross the hallway, trying to not wake up the flatmates. Get into the bathroom, turn the lights on. I just heard the buzz from the bathroom. I go to the bottom drawer. I'm like, this is something new. There's a before and after. I see the packet of the baby wipes. There's a baby there, like you're fucked, you know. I wipe my ass. All right, this is happening, and it did happen. It was. I swear, it was like almost a spiritual experience. It was like an ayahuasca experience. It opened my third eye for sure, you know. I swear, man, and even you know, like we finish, we have sex and everything, and then she was like, "Do you want to go again, like round 2? Want to have sex again?" I'm like, "No, just hold me." What are we? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hector Ayala. You've been fantastic. Thank you very much.